In this podcast, we share some of the challenges and difficulties in life. Content may include open dialogue about topics such as suicide, depression, feeling lost or alone, anxiety, addiction struggles, homophobia, and descriptions of bullying experiences.
Well, hello, Cynthia. It's another podcast. I think this is number 12, I think Connor said.
Yeah.
So
It's
Number 12?
This is number 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're flying along.
And how are you doing, Connor, our producer, director? And
Doing great.
hey, you're doing fantastic. Well, we're doing something we haven't done before. We're bringing a guest back. You remember Jennifer?
Of course we do. Hi,
Well,
Jennifer.
Jennifer's got some new things to tell. So, hello, Jennifer. Welcome.
Hi, happy Tuesday, everyone. Thank you for having me back.
Thank you.
Happy to have you guys.
Thank
So,
you.
I understand. I see a person next to you, but what is this person about? And can you have a story to tell?
Yes, he's a very special person. We are new partners in crime. His name is Robert, and we both go to RCC for school. And we just, started dating recently.
Is that how you met at RCC?
Yes, we met through a mutual acquaintance, I would say.
A little bit more than an acquaintance.
I don't want to put people out there,
For
but
the record, he's my brother. Yeah.
okay, yes. And so I was,
Sorry about this, Sean.
I was first friends with Sean, and then
So you met Sean first, and then met
correct.
Robert
We
through-
took a
through
class
him.
together, and then
So, how many
phones came out,
dates
and-
have you been on since?
I would say maybe 4.
4?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah, about 4. We started talking around February of this year. I reached out to him on social media.
Yeah.
He's a very busy man, so
And Robert, what are you busy with? So busy.
I am a nursing student, so I have 0 free time, basically.
Oh,
She's lucky
yeah,
she
yeah.
even got to, get in contact with me.
I know.
Oh,
So
snap.
you have that kind heart you like to give.
Oh,
You
yeah.
like a giving
All
service
about
where
that
you're helping.
community
and
service,
yeah,
so to
yeah.
speak.
Well, when you give like that, it's really a passion of honesty and truth and helping,
Empathy.
and just that world, and it's rewarding, but it's also difficult.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So you get both worlds. Just so it's your yin and yang of your world, but you manage well in it.
I'd say so, yeah. You got your grumpy patients,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
really sweet little old grandmas,
Yeah.
We were just...
Or you get that bitchy grandma, but you work on
got a
it.
few
But
of
you
those.
can work on it, and you will hit her hard. I bet you do that.
We were just at a restaurant with a friend of mine yesterday, and the server was taking care of us, and a kind of a cuckoo, crazy person came in. I don't know what he was on. But anyway, she got him situated. She got him some water. She took care of him for a little bit, and then he took off, so it was fine. But she's actually studying to be a nurse.
Oh.
So I said, well, I bet you're going to be happy to be out of this kind of service industry. And I said, but it's going to be just the same. And
For
she said,
sure.
yes, you're going to have to deal with people that are difficult, grouchy grandparents or whatever, have all different kinds of people. So it's not
Exactly.
going to be different, but it'll be different, but you're still going to have to deal with those same kind of issues that we all have to deal with in life.
Oh,
Yes.
for sure. Yeah, you're like a fancy server.
Yeah,
basically.
that's a server, yeah, with the scrubs,
Exactly.
Yeah.
server and scrubs.
But that's the way the world is built. You have negatives and you have positives, and you just have to manage yourself in that world. But
Yes.
when it deals with self, it's a hard world to navigate out of, because that's when you get in that negative moment where you feel out of place or you don't
Overwhelmed.
belong and overwhelmed. And that's what this podcast is about, is show how people can get out of those places and become something else, like a nurse.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, what are you, Cynthia? You're a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I am.
Jack of all trades.
Wonder Woman.
I'm an artist. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm an artist, the chef, a lot of different things.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I know.
contractor, I can do that. I can.
You're sort
whatever.
of like Bob, has his hands in a lot of things, and then not just one thing. Just too much in the mind just keeps you going.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could just do one thing. I have to research and get into this and understand that, learn this,
And a
explore
lot of people
that.
are like that. So.
And I
yes.
understand you're a great shopper, Cynthia.
I am a great
Oh,
shopper.
Yeah.
What have we been getting recently?
Yeah, you got Sherman good deal there last week.
What? Someone speak,
I
please.
don't know what deal you're talking about. I don't even
Cow
know.
knows.
What deal was that?
Huh?
What deal was that?
It was where you bought iPad and a phone, and
Oh, yeah.
you did it online, but I don't know what brand it was. Oh, it was.
The iPhone, iPad, iWatch, they were like discounted. It was a special deal. And you know what? I don't know. I thought maybe it was fake, but it was such a good price.
Where did you get this?
It was online, and it was like the last day of this deal, but it's a place that's affiliated with AT&T.
Oh.
And so I went to the AT&T store because it took like 2 weeks to get it shipped. But the AT&T store said, it's better if you wait because I can't give you anything close to this deal.
Okay.
So it was awesome. So,
Oh,
but it still came, but I don't know. It's
So it
new
was
technology.
through Verizon,
That's-
No, AT&T.
AT&T.
I've been with AT&T forever, and I love them.
Me too. I need
You
that
have
link.
AT&T as well?
Yes, please send that link.
Smell
Yes.
sponsorship coming.
Yes, please.
Please, AT&T.
I did switch to another service for a little bit, and I won't say who that was.
No, please
But I came back like 2 days later, and I'm like, no, thank you.
Okay.
Put them on blast.
I mean, it was cheaper. It was a lot cheaper, but it just the service that I got was not the same at all. It just wasn't.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking for a new
getting
phone.
cheap is not always the best way to go. is
No,
it?
no.
Unfortunately.
Me, I'm spoiled. I don't have to. It's just like if I want it, I get it. If I don't, I don't.
Lucky
but-
you,
I
Cal.
know. Look at you.
Must be nice.
Well, no, I've spent my lifetime getting there. It's like we've owned our businesses and we do a good job at it. So it's not like I'm not
yes.
getting my rewards,
Of
but we also give back in so many ways, especially with the VIP. We did that for the young people to meet people like themselves. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I love this place here in the neighborhood. And with all the new events happening,
yeah.
it's very nice.
Yeah, I gotta say. first
So
time I've been
Robert,
to
I
a
think
drag event.
I heard that you came with Jennifer, and you stayed. You were supposed to meet me,
Yes,
but I
and you
was
ran
leaving,
off.
and then you
Yeah, I
stayed.
saw you on the way out.
You stayed.
Bye.
So did you have a good time?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I didn't expect the scene to be so packed for sure. This
Yeah.
place is popular.
It really is. And we were playing pool for a bit with Angel. She's very sweet. She has her little doggy that she
Yeah, our
brings.
little baby.
Yeah. So yeah.
Who won at pool?
Robert has had
Did
a
I?
streak
I don't know.
recently. I can't
He's got some
recall.
skills at
He
the
has
pool table.
Yeah, he's been learning them.
Okay, Jennifer, I don't know you mean to go on to a negative part of your life, but are you doing okay with your parents, or are they coming around, or?
Unfortunately, they're not coming around. It's about the same. Yeah.
That's sad. That's sad. It's sad.
It is. But
And
I
it
just,
hurts.
It does. And I've just had to learn how to
Deal without it.
deal with it and just not let it bring me down.
Well, that's why I'm saying I'm not. I apologize.
No,
but
don't
we have-
apologize. It's
because
important to talk
that's a
about
curiosity
things. And,
that everybody's going to have since you're back on the show so soon.
Yes.
They want to know how it's going.
correct. Yeah, I received a text from my mother this morning. Again, with a Bible text. I'm surprised at the end she wrote, "How are you doing?" So I'm like, okay,
You know what? You
that's
probably
nice.
should just text back to your mother. God created everything. And just keep doing that. God created everything.
And everyone.
No, just say God created everything and God created me. And just leave it at that. And just always give that back her response. She's always responding something
She is,
religious.
yes.
So give her a response back.
Yeah, I can do that.
You can go back to the creation of the world.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, with
God created everything in 6 days and rested on the seventh. And that's what the Bible says. And that's what I was taught as a child. So the only way I can get around to save my life was through religion is God created me. I'm unique from my family, but God created me.
But your family didn't accept that either.
No,
So sometimes you know, with families, you just are accepting them and where they're at, and they have to you have your distance. You can't always just tell them a certain thing and keep hoping they're going to come back and think the way that you think. It just may never happen in certain people's lives.
Yes.
And it's not easy to deal with, but it's also harder to keep pushing if you know you're not going to get anywhere from that situation.
Correct. And, you know, at moments I have put my hopes up, saying that they might change because I am going to do something different, like text them back or reach out in a certain way. But I've realized that I shouldn't do that to myself. If they come around, they come around. If they don't, they don't.
But when you take that back to your mother, you're saying about yourself.
Correct.
But
So
you're also
putting your-
expecting you're expecting something back by putting something out there as an individual. You are
Your
expecting
mother's
something
trying
back.
to
I can find that middle ground.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But you're going to say, you can say, you created me, but God created me. You could say both of them. I mean, you could put on literally in that issue.
And, you know, I really want this all to end. Yeah, I don't want to receive these biblical
But I'm just
texts
saying,
from
every
her.
time,
So,
that
but
should
yeah,
be the same response every single time
I get that.
because it will make them think.
Yeah.
It will.
I believe you, for sure. I'll let you know how that goes.
She'll be back next week.
It'll make a good icebreaker at least, for sure.
For sure.
But, you know, when you get, if they've been religious since you've been young, I mean, it's their world. The churches are sort of like, I want to say something that's harsh. They're like a cult because they make people believe that you can't do something outside of it.
Correct. It's all encompassing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to have friends outside of the church.
No.
That wasn't a thing. And then at the end, you know, my parents are extremists, so I wasn't able to hang out with people in the church either. So they definitely took it.
And
that
look at all
next
these beautiful
level.
people you're hanging out with now.
Imagine,
Oh my
they
God,
would
how much
gag.
you've grown.
All right,
girl.
Sweet Tucker.
That's life.
Well, Jennifer, we haven't really known you that long, but you've become a dear friend to us. You really
Thank
have,
you,
because
Cal.
we've had
Likewise.
such amazing conversations. The same thing that I've had when I met Cynthia in Sherman.
Who is Sherman?
We'll tell you later.
Okay, I can't wait to hear.
It's part of a secret society, so you have not been
not
completely
there
invited
yet.
in. Yeah. So
Can't
remember when he
wait.
was talking about a cult? Well, just be careful. Be careful.
Well, I'm kind of used to this cultish life, so
You just fit right in.
I think so.
So, Robert,
What's up?
well, you said you didn't want to talk, but all of a sudden you feel comfortable and you're talking on our podcast. You said you were
Relatively,
going to be
sure.
like a third wheel. You're just going to chill.
I'm more of an observer right now, but yeah, I'm getting comfortable.
What do you think thus far?
That's fun. I like it. You know, the whole conversational style. Also, the little deep tidbits you guys got.
Sure.
Very nice. Glad you're comfortable.
Of course. Well, you know, you're here.
He was worried about being comfortable, but I want to submit every guest except for Lynette, our first
Oh
guest.
my God. Leave Lynette alone. She is not here.
More than that.
If she was here, she would tell you to shut up.
Shut the fuck up or something.
But when we started this podcast and we were going, who's going to be our first guest? And both of us said Lynette.
Okay.
We just said Lynette. She is a character from all characters.
I can't wait to meet
every
her.
guest we've had on has had a wonderful time. They're a little nervous at first. The one guest I have coming on next week, oh my God, it's worse than you've gone through. I literally sat and talked to this person at the bar here and told my story, and she just broke down in tears and then opened up to me. And she's got from childhood to adulthood, and she's gone through a lot, and she's an amazing person.
Beautiful.
Just beautiful. It's just a beautiful story to tell, and I got her to tell her story on our next episode.
Can't wait to hear it.
Tune in, folks.
Yeah.
Yes. So Lynette was number
anyway.
one?
Huh?
Lynette was the first
Yeah.
guest.
So
First
that was our
guest, yes.
first, yeah.
Got it.
Because we knew we had to bring on other stories than just my, 7 episodes of me just talking and her just asking a question. It's like, how much are you hung up on yourself? And I was like,
A lot.
They're good stories.
no, I just
Yeah,
had
good
I
stories.
had a lifetime of stories to tell. Just to put a lifetime like in so many episodes.
And it's good to set
And
the,
it's from negative to the positive part. And,
and you're setting the listener up,
Yeah,
about
yeah,
yourself.
yeah, sure,
so that's
yeah.
good.
So I mean, just, the guests that we have all coming on, they're amazing. They're amazing. Like you're amazing. I mean,
you.
you're amazing when we met you. So
And Robert's okay.
yeah.
Appreciate the shout out.
We are glad to be here. Thank you, guys.
Good. So is there any? Can you tell us about your first date?
Oh boy.
Robert, can you
That's on
take
you,
this
boo.
one?
Sorry.
Okay, our first date. Wait. So I told him that I had asked him multiple times to come out, and he was busy. So the
Student.
last time he asked if he can get a rain check, and I said sure, as long as you plan our next date as soon as possible. You can get a rain check, and so he did. He was asking questions on what would be fun or what I would be interested in, and he bought us. It was a free event here downtown Riverside. It's a Cheech Museum had an event,
Yeah.
street
After
festival.
Teach, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing there.
So we went there. We saw some mariachi, and I had my little seat and a little picnic, and we walked around a bit. We made prints. They had like
yeah, we
these
did,
prints
didn't
with some ink. It was fun.
Like
Super hot.
handprints or what kind of prints?
There's some stamps that they had of like different animals and skulls, like Dia de los Muertos. So it was pretty fun. And so that was our first date. And then I took him to Killer Queens. And was that the first date too?
Oh, it was,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. And we had oysters. They were amazing there. And that was that.
I remember you telling us that story before we met him.
Yes.
But you said you gave him a list, and he got every item on that list that you experienced.
That's true.
Yeah, I
That
remember
is true.
that story.
Culture, art. It was all their music, for
Oh,
sure.
you're the
Definitely
snake in the
helped out.
bushes. Huh?
Attention to detail,
That's
Perk of being a student.
important. Wow, cow.
So
I remembered
perfect.
that.
Robert, do you do art? Are you an artist of any kind?
I play a little bit of guitar. It's been a
Okay.
while though, for
Okay.
sure. Art, no, I'm still, at stick figure level on that level.
Okay, but music.
No,
that's
his
still-
art.
his art is giving of his heart and taking care of people. And
True.
that's his
So,
art.
I think
That-
also
that is
playing.
probably his true self of giving, and that's what he likes.
I think
And
playing
he's-
pool too, because he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
seems like he has time to practice
You guys
that.
are hyping me up way too much on the pool thing.
I did tell him that I tend to date musicians, and that's when he told me that he also plays the guitar. I'm like, oh,
There you go.
can't wait to hear him.
Oh, you haven't heard him play
And,
anything?
and so,
No.
why is it that you sort of date musicians? Is it because they're freer
Interesting,
people than
freer.
yourself?
Yes. Oh, than myself? Maybe we're
No,
similar.
you're very independent. I'm not saying you're free. You just know what you want and you go out and get it. You are
Yeah.
you're a bold, strong woman.
For sure. Black woman, yes. I feel as though we're
I
kind of
must say
similar.
you're
We're
really
free-
set in your ways like I am.
Yes. Okay. Why did I say yes?
Okay.
It just happens.
And you're young and I'm 70, so I have a reason. What's yours?
What's the question again? You know,
You've had to grow up all by yourself as an adult.
correct.
So you
Yes.
you went through a lot of issues, I'm sure.
Yes, correct. And I've had to create my own family around me in order, to get that support and support them as well. Learn a lot as I go through experiences, good and bad. So there's definitely a lot of history there,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. And you're beautiful, most
Thank
definitely.
you.
You became a beautiful person.
Thank you, Cal. You're very sweet right now. Cheers, Cal,
Cheers.
and everyone here.
Cheers.
Clink, Connor.
Oh, left.
So is there anything new you want to cut off?
What? I'm just wondering.
Well, I use. You can cut it off anytime
No,
you
we're
wish
fine.
to. If you want to stop talking and say, I'm done.
No, we're good. We're good. So what was your question? You were going to ask something.
I did ask you.
Oh, okay. No, I'm okay.
You're okay.
Yeah.
All right, what is the next date going to be? Where are you guys
that's
going?
a
Where
good
you
question.
tell? See? We got to think about that. You got to plan that a little.
Oh, fuck.
Appreciate it, Boo.
You're welcome.
We were at San Clemente a few days ago, but who knows?
That was nice.
friend of yours mentioned a club. That's
Yes.
once a month. What was
Yes.
that?
Club Sinister? I don't know.
that
It's in Los Angeles.
Okay.
So it's not called, the party is called Sinister or Club
okay.
Sinister, but the place is not. But once a month they do this special party.
The place is called Kinds, and then the party is Sinister.
Maybe.
That's messing with you.
Possibly. And so, yeah, I think it's a BDSM club. I don't know why the friend brought this up, but yeah, she said they have electric paddles.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
So Robert got excited. Sorry. I did too.
So there's a kinky part of your life. Hey,
boy.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah,
Kinky's
definitely.
good. As long as you,
I'm proud of that.
It's your world and you like it, so enjoy
Correct.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we only
enjoy.
live once, We have to make the best of it.
I'm stuck with one person, so I'm scared of kinky. So not my
Don't
world.
be
Oh, we gotta
scared.
invite you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I was just
then you're
gonna say, I
coming.
think he's gonna be your throuple right there.
Yeah.
Coming with you.
I'll take both of y'all. Connor, if you want to come, you can join us.
I think our podcast just changed. It was dealing with life's negativities to, becoming a positive person, and now it's going to be out partying it up, having a good time.
and going on the kinky side
If you want.
if you want.
Well, actually, sometimes I would like to electric paddle Cal,
Yeah.
but not in a sexual way.
Okay, well, we can totally go see it in action and see what can be done for sure. Don't get nervous, Cal. You're fine.
I'll just get more redder than I usually.
Oh.
Well,
Well-
thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
It's fun, and thank you, Robert. I know you're kind of got thrown in the mix, but I'm so happy you're here and you
Yeah,
can
of
share a little
course.
But
bit.
now, Robert, since you were like nervous, would you come back on again?
I don't see why not. Yeah. You were a good crowd.
Okay, see?
Okay, wonderful.
That's why it's called the comfort zone.
Oh, true.
See? Very much so.
Very comfortable.
Teddy bears next time.
Jennifer,
Yes.
you're
Scott.
our first guest that came on a second time.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So,
And I'll be back for a third one of these days.
That's why she gets a teddy bear next time.
Yeah,
She's
we'll
the
just
first
have-
one.
Well,
Where's my t-shirt?
we'll always ask that
t-shirt,
one
yeah,
hard
t-shirt.
question: how's it going on with your parents? And hopefully, one of these days, if you do what I suggested, maybe you might get them thinking more about what's important in life and just religion.
Okay, yes, definitely. I'm going to work on that for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely therapy.
Yeah. No, it's your self therapy because you're responding to that text.
Yes, which I get every day, every
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah. Just do the same text every day.
Yeah.
Every day. This is my belief. God created me.
Correct.
You
Or just send
created
some
me.
photos from Sinister. I think that might work better.
Love it, Cynthia. Oh my God. Yeah, that would be bad.
God created this too, you know?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll keep you all posted.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, and thank you, and
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
you.
everybody.
Oh.
Glad
Thank
to be
you.
here, yeah.
Thank everyone
Thank
for
you,
hanging
Cherie.
out today.
Jennifer, it was a pleasure to see
picking at it
you
up.
again. Robert,
Hey.
Cynthia.
Nice to see you. Do I look like I'm lying?
No.
I like that hat. It's very cute.
And Connor,
No.
thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
And
No.
I
Thank you,
really,
Connor.
Cynthia and I really appreciate what you're doing for us, and
Connor
you're
is
doing
the
an
best.
amazing job.
Yeah.
So,
We always say we wouldn't do it without him, so.
I'm here.
well, we wouldn't
no.
be here without him because we couldn't do it ourselves. I
No,
mean, we
that's what I
had
said.
mess
You guys
up after
tried,
mess
right?
up
You
after
guys
mess
Yeah,
up.
that's what I said. Yeah. We tried. We tried. It didn't go so well. So.
Okay, thank you.
We had to have a
Connor.
professional.
Oh, and by the way, where is my Shure setup? Did you get that?
It's still being worked on the EQ. Do you guys want to start doing tidbits again?
Well, we're missing out on so much good conversation.
I got you. I'll bring it back next Tuesday then.
Okay,
Next week. Next
okay.
week is fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
thank-
we just can't get together until we have that Shure so we can get our conversation because it irritates me.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Well, you can tell me about it later.
Shure is two mics that you can put on. It's like they use them
mics.
for like movies
Like,
and
yeah,
stuff where
lapel mic, just
it's
a little
real
clip
small
on.
and just clips on. And as we're talking, it picks up our conversation. And because like when we're out and about, like when we get together, we have
Oh.
different conversations, but there might be a topic we want to put on the podcast.
Got it. So you're gonna be out and about.
We're not
with the little-
secretly recording other people. It's
Gag.
our conversation.
Got it. Okay.
You're fine.
But no,
I'll be a
no,
part
no.
of it, too, 'cause
No,
I'll
no,
be there.
It picks up sounds. He's trying to tone it in. He's trying to tone it down to where it's picking up more our voice and not the background voice.
Okay, got it.
So,
That sounds fun.
Background noise for
yeah.
It's
Thank-
kind of weird in the software, so it's taking some time.
Okay, no, thank you.
Because when
It's been busy.
you know, when we get together with you, we have all sorts of topics.
Correct.
And it's not just one thing because we're just true people. We're just true people to selves. And
Yeah, we're all
that's
over the
hard to
place.
find in this world. It just is.
Correct. I'm glad we have that.
Yes, we do. And we knew that the first time we met you. The very first time.
So,
I was just gonna say, Robert's going, nodding his head. Yep, I got it. I get it.
No jealousy. I'm one way and only the one.
He said he's not a paranoid boyfriend. So
oh yeah, don't worry.
No. Okay, well, that's it. I want to say thank you for listening, and come back to us and listen to us.
Next
at
week
the-
we'll have a brand new guest. He's gonna share
Yes,
some
I-
stuff.
It's actually, she's very scared about doing it, but she's doing it. And I just told her she can be anonymity, just doing first names and just, tell her story, because her story is amazing, amazing. She survived it.
I'm glad.
Amazing, she survived it.
Can't wait to hear.
So yeah, this is the comfort zone, and we can talk about anything, any subject, but it's mainly to show that people go through negativity in life, but they can make something of themselves and become something. So plant the seed and blossom like a flower. And goodbye from the comfort zone.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Stay tuned.
If you are experiencing painful thoughts or are in need of support, please reach out to someone. Your mental well-being is important to us. Mental health services are free and available to you. You have value and you are worthy of kindness and help. Reach out and talk. For 24/7 free and confidential assistance, call or text the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988, or call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-8255.